There's a person connected to you that's seeing things clearly. They understand why they were afraid of your connection. But a part of them always was wondering if they made the right decision by breaking up with you or leaving your dynamic. This is a relationship reading. This is about more than lust. This is a, it's still collective, so take what resonates. Some of you here, I can definitely feel that an acknowledged thing is this could be a reading for somebody that never got in a full relationship and somebody that got in a full relationship. That is something I feel with your collective. This person in front sees, and the person in front of me right now is them. You're here, duh. But I see them sitting in front of me, so I know the energy I'm picking up on is not you. It's somebody else connected to you. We're getting in their head right now because they've faced a monster and trusting that you have pure intentions. This is a person you would welcome in with open arms. There could have been a time in your life you wouldn't. There could have been a time you told Spirit, no, I'm done. And that is understandable. Remember, don't make these things fit. This is a different dynamic. This is not like the way it's been with other people. This is a person that was pivotal change in your existence, and for a long time you wondered why they were running from you. It was fear. There are so many times you took blame for something and made yourself think it was more than it was. So did they. This person wondered and was like, you have to have an alternative motive. They put defenses up because they felt how much they could trust you. And they have lived in a world for so long they couldn't trust people. They want to flourish with you. They want to reach out to you. So, let's see what Spirit shows us from there. Okay, let's do this. Right now, this person has no doubts. And what I mean is they have no doubts that they can feel and understand. There will be times their fear still tries to get to them. But they can register when it's that and tell it to shut the fuck up. You're not getting to me. You're not winning. We are safe, ego. You don't have to protect me the way you used to. We're safe. And we can trust ourselves. That's the thing. This stemmed from them not feeling like they could trust themselves. It was an insecurity. Being afraid that you were going to be another person that gives them vain efforts. That they could have so much faith in your connection and then you end up being just like everybody else. They turned into what they at that moment turned into the exact thing they feared. Being the one that ran away, being the one who stops effort, being the one who tries to see success over value. They're ready for new love with you. And the realistic thing is you have to be ready for them to go through moments of retreat and trusting. It's not something that happens long like the way it did in the past. You are to trust yourself with this connection and know they have no doubts about bringing you a forward movement. That's a fact. I have an airplane going over me. They need you to be ready for other people in their life to try. It's just a fact. There's a can of worms that could come from being with this person. You have to use discernment about how much energy you give any person. And making sure both of you still have alone time. in your love life and etc. never going ahead and intertwining and getting in the way of your fruition of all what you've built. But don't, there's the thing. Fear of fear itself is what starts the chain of something having control. Fear is what starts the ability for somebody else to have control of your timeline. You can have people in your life who are feeling stagnation and it not affect you. You can have people in your life going through hard things and not give up on them. Every situation is different. You hear always release what no longer serves. You need to reflect. And now I'm talking to this person. I can feel it. I can feel the shift when I'm going to them. You have been so your whole life understanding and never giving up, and you hit a point a couple years ago of switching and thinking, I have to stay always releasing, always not trusting completely, believing somebody always has an alternative motive. At that time in your life with that frequency, there were people there. Not anymore. Are you still holding on to thinking you always have to release because that's an imbalance? You have to release and then accept. Release and accept. They're presenting you a rose. And it may seem like a little offer, but it's something worth millions. This is fruition. This person is somebody that has a silent smile, is what I like to call it. You will work together on insecurities. You will understand how to keep yourself in check so your own anxiety and fears do not taint the bigger picture. This is this person. The way this person, I'm feeling what way the energy's going. Okay, understand. You know if you're the masculine, you know if you're the feminine in this dynamic. This is how the feminine feels about the masculine, and this is how the masculine feels about the feminine. The masculine in this dynamic, their feminine sees them as the big teddy bear. Strong, bold on the outside, warm and cuddly on the inside. It could have almost made the feminine, go with me here, it could have almost made the feminine feel sick. Like, oh my God, with the things that they would say, rolling eyes effect, but something in the back of you liked it. They don't feel like you're a karmic. Remember, the masculine. They don't feel like the masculine's a karmic. They understand this person's an activator. And they're absolutely for this and ready for the new contract, if you will. That's another thing, is there could be, what they want me to state is a separation that's not a full separation yet. For some of you here, because these are collective, takes what resonates, they could be married to somebody but separated and they're going through the legal part of it. For some of you here, because life's not perfect, they may be living with their ex because they signed, what? A contract or something together. And they the only way to afford being together right now, or afford to live comfortably, is that. There has to be trust on both of your ends. When you take them back with open arms, or when they take you back with open arms, collective, remember, the feminine is ready for more. The feminine knows they're deserving of somebody to help them. Emotionally, physically, mentally. They feel safe with the masculine, even if fear it still appears at times. This is how the masculine feels about the feminine. The masculine is very far, the masculine is very far from old school tendencies. They are a deeply free spirit. They're not a conservative person. I sense that they know their power of their influence. They don't want to go backwards with the feminine. They're ready to make a new tape. They deeply want to see the feminine, but also knows that this small gesture has to be given. Okay, I understand. Collective takes what resonates. Some will be the feminine, some will be the masculine that make forward movement. You must do just discernment from there. Well, no matter what, the masculine absolutely wants to give their full heart, but knows they have to do this slow and steady. The masculine understands if this has to be slow and steady and not going into a commitment. The masculine understands if there is somebody else on the feminine side they have to deal with or coexist with to make things cordial. The masculine doesn't even have to speak or be in front of the feminine to fill them. Both people are very spiritually inclined. And are ready for more. That's what I have for you today, my friend. And I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.